Meta descriptions are important pieces of text that we can place on our site, and it gives Google, social media sites, any search engines really, access to a curated piece of text that we've made so that people will see it pop up. In this case, you see on our site here, we have our meta description, and it lets us control what users see when they're finding us across the web. And on your theme site, if you want to edit that, we can do so in a couple of ways. The first is under Global Content, we have a meta description tab. So we want to describe our pages in general here, and we want to aim for a length of about 155 to 160 characters. And what we're doing here is creating a meta description that will be the default for every page and every post that we create across our entire site. So we want to make sure that there's no page across the site that doesn't have one, and this ensures that they all do. Now, on each page or each post that you create, there's a way to override that, because ideally we're not just writing one meta description for everything across our site, but rather it's best if each specific page has its own description so that it stands out. And on every page, in the right sidebar, make sure SEO content is showing, and you'll see we have a meta description here. Now, as soon as you type in one character, it'll override the meta description under global content. So if we type in a meta description here, it will be unique to this page. However, some pages, maybe we don't have something specific outside of our general, and if you leave this blank, it'll fall back to what we have saved under global content. That way we have that fallback, so every page is performing optimally. We also have this open graph content section. And what that is, it's a way to structure our content in a way that's easy to read by places like Facebook, Twitter, so that whenever someone shares your page on social media, it knows what content to show. So namely what we're sharing here is a title, a description, and an image. So we can write all that in here. Alternatively, you can also just use the page title. So whether this is blank or not, it'll automatically pull from whatever we have in the title here. Similarly with the description, we can write in a custom description here, or we can use the meta description, which will either pull from what we have written up here, or if nothing's there, whatever we have in the global content section. Then we have our open graph image, which is really important because when someone shares your link, they want to see a nice visual for what they're sharing. And as you can see here, the recommended minimum size is 1200 pixels by 630 pixels, which is the aspect ratio of about 1.9 to 1, which is totally random, but that is what it is for Facebook specifically and across many social media sites. So we want to create that, and then we can add that image here. As soon as you've done all that, make sure you update your page, and all that information is ready to go.